A blessed day to everyone, and here is the concise summary of the book of Genesis. The book of Genesis is the first book of the Old Testament and one of the 5 books traditionally attributed to Moses. Collectively known as the Torah in Hebrew, the Pentateuch in Greek, the 5 scrolls, or the book of the law. Genesis tells the story of the beginnings of the world, of humanity, of sin, and of God's covenant people. It covers major events from the creation of the world to the descent of the Israelites into Egypt, setting the foundation of the rest of the Bible. There are 6 major events in the book of Genesis that will help us understand more of the book of Genesis. The first one, the creation. Genesis opens with God's creation of the universe, earth, and all living things in 6 days, culminating in the creation of humanity, Adam and Eve, in his own image. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This foundational verse establishes that God is the eternal creator, separate from his creation and the source of all existence. The second one, the fall of humanity. Adam and Eve disobey God by eating the forbidden fruit, introducing sin, suffering, and death into the world. This event marks the fall of humanity and the beginning of the need for redemption. In Genesis chapter 3, verse 15, "And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel," known as the Proto-Evangelium, first gospel. This verse is considered the first promise of a Savior, foretelling Jesus Christ's victory over Satan through his death and resurrection. The third one, Cain and Abel. The first children of Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, offer sacrifices to God. Cain, out of jealousy, kills Abel, committing the first murder. In Genesis chapter 4, verse 12, "When you work the ground, it will no longer yield its crops for you. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth." This verse reflects the consequences of sin, alienation from the land, from others, and from God himself. Yet, God still shows mercy by protecting Cain. The fourth one, the flood. As human wickedness grows, God chooses to judge the world through a great flood. Only Noah, who found favor with God, and his family are spared, along with animals aboard the ark. In Genesis chapter 6, verse 12, God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all people on earth had corrupted their ways. God's grief over humanity's sin shows his holiness and justice. Yet, through Noah, God preserves life and reestablishes his covenant. And the fifth one, the patriarchs. Genesis tells the story of the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, through whom God begins his covenant relationship with Israel. In Genesis chapter 12, verse 2 to 3, I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you, and all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. This promise to Abraham marks the beginning of God's redemptive plan for the world, showing his desire to bless all nations through one chosen family. And the sixth one, Joseph in Egypt. Joseph, Jacob's son, is betrayed by his brothers and sold into slavery in Egypt. Despite suffering and injustice, God raises Joseph to a position of power, enabling him to save his family during a famine. In Genesis chapter 50, verse 20, you intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Joseph's story highlights God's sovereignty, his power to bring good out of evil, and fulfill his purposes even through human failures. And the conclusion of this, Genesis ends with the Israelites settling in Egypt under Joseph's protection. This sets the stage for the events of the book of Exodus, where God will deliver his people from slavery and continue to covenant promises. Okay, welcome to the book of Exodus.